And now the last clip. This is the last clip, and I have selected this one just because I want to see and let you see and watch Autumn in act. Okay, so she's exactly preparing and training the people. So listen the voice. I understand it's nearly impossible to practice and exercise and motivate people and have a very perfect voice, because in the exercise you're using the diaphragm, and the diaphragm is involved very clearly when you use your voice. Okay, so there is a fight between the diaphragm that wants air because you are doing an exercise, and there is the diaphragm that wants air to produce the sound correctly and respect the vocal cords. Okay, I understand it, but don't take this advice as something that is superficial. Okay, it's nearly impossible, so I will do what I can do. No, because sooner or later your voice will call you and say, okay, you are gasping the air, or you have this unbalanced connection, or you switch too fast, or your voice is a raspy voice. Okay, I'm just saying rasping. Many people miss the voice during a training. Many people shout too much. So please, 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 it's not easy. For me, it doesn't mean that it's not possible. This is a very different concept. When you train someone, you need to motivate. You don't need, as we will see in the clip, high tones or high pitches. You need to have the perfect voice and especially respect the pauses. Is it possible? Very hard, but it is possible. Let's watch the clip.
Lower! Abs in, come on! Stay there!
Oh my God!
Fight for it, shut up! You're in it, you got it, don't complain!
Okay, hello! Okay, this hello for her is good, is a motivating one, okay? And it's not so bad. Obviously, she's the abs are in tension, so the diaphragm is in tension, okay? And she has made an exercise, so the voice is a little bit short, but this hello, this shouting wants to express also the energy and the fun. What very few people can notice is that immediately after this hello, hello, okay, and whatever, the sound of the voice just for a very short, quick, lose the balance and starts to become a little bit high tones, okay? She's like the vocal cords in some way are making, are going out of the track, a very slight but not so healthy sounds that is not connected with all the other sounds. Okay, something that is different is a very high pitch that goes, all right, comes and goes very fast, but means that the vocal cords are not settled. Okay, this is a very short advice, but when you have this whistle voice, okay, you need to pay attention, because the vocal cords lose the right tension. They create a sound that is very, very unhealthy, okay, and then they need to come back and use the air that you have got in that moment. Okay, so this is the technical part, and also for me the inborn voice part, because you always need to find a balance if you want to transfer the emotion. But I want absolutely to consider that to motivate people, shouting is not great, yelling is not great, but raise the voice with no problems, okay, and keeping the same tones, all right, and doesn't feel any pain on the throat, could be possible, okay, because you're pushing people and you can push a little bit the voice. But pay attention. If you lose the control of the voice and the voice is becoming cracky or too much squeaky or is losing the track, this is not a good sign. This is not a good advice, okay? This is absolutely something that you need to take care. What I can say, inspire people is important. Many trainers think that shouting and raise the voice and reach very high pitches, high tones, all right, nearly, I can say not nearly, unnatural tones, is able to awake those who doze, okay? It's not totally false, but I always want to say, if you are connected, that kind of high tones will respect, and we will grow exactly at the right moment when the apparatus is ready to give that sounds. If you want to push mentally that sounds, you're making a big mistake. Subscribe to the channel and like the video.